All right, we're going to get in here in just a moment, so. Always want to check if everything's working. Okay. All right, that's it. All right, I feel like we're ready to rock and roll. So let me get this on the roll. That one we need. Oh, that one we need. Gotta click the right buttons here. So like the title says, first off, welcome to Old Man Gaming. Yes. As the title says, we are going to bulldoze this place down. Now, first I'm going to flatten it out, and then we're going to bulldoze and do the bedrock road. I've got the big old beast because we can. Actually, I need to do something first just to make sure. Okay, so 413, we're going to highlight these two. All of the money we paid, we're missing 2. How rude. Well, we can figure them out in a little bit. So the best thing to do when you're bulldozing, even with this huge, gigantic guy, is come out here to 413. You can see it's 13.4 meters, but by the time you get stuff pushed off, you're down to about 13 meters. Sometimes it's 13.2. By the way, it's the right amount for the excavator to pretty much reach down to the bottom. And that's our whole goal, is to get that excavator to reach the bottom so we don't have to do any further like cleanup and stuff. Actually, I'm gonna, no, I guess we're gonna go this way. Because, sorry, I gotta look at this map again. Did I even want any of this stuff up here? Definitely not that anyway. This stuff has, oh my gosh, like terrible amounts of. So the whole idea of this one was seriously just to do this section here. And we're even gonna want to do these here. I just didn't have them all like highlighted. So we're gonna probably want to see what's in there. See, even these are good. And we'll probably scrape a bit off the top. These aren't really any good back here. They're too, there's too much dirt on them. And that's just there to let us know where we gotta start. And then I'm gonna take it so it goes to the left. And we're just gonna start. Normally I'd go up into the back as well. But this time, I mean, I think, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna do the one over there. Because it's just, it'll be a lot of digging to get over there with, you know, because we're going down. Actually, when I'm looking at this thing, we're not really taking a lot off the top, are we? I'm gonna have to go this way. I wonder if we should aim for over that way a little bit. But now I want it to go to the right while we're on this side anyway. That's what I'm trying to do, is get a spot that, you know, we can. It seems a little fast. Normally it goes slower when we like that. I don't know. See, we cut off a little bit off of that one. We'll see. It'll still be worth digging, probably. I want this to go too far out there. I might try one more down. But we've got big enough place for the excavator to, or the bulldozer to work. I was taught this really early on, and I didn't follow it for a long time because I was like, well, it's just like I don't, because back in the day it took like 6 or 7 hours to set up a claim. And I'm like, I don't think that 6 or 7 hours is worth the time because I could definitely clear the place out in 6 or 7 hours. At least that was my thinking back in the day. And hey, Harris, welcome. I didn't even notice you in the chat, so thanks for showing up. But yeah, it's evening for me. You're right. I guess we could just keep going this way, although we still need a bit more room over here to. But anyway, so when I finally decided to start doing the claim prep, it pays off. You know, when you've got a claim to work that's like you got all this flat ground to work on, and you don't have to like, you don't have a bunch of overburden that you're trying to deal with, or you know, it's just pumping it into your. Why did it do that? If it'll, not that it matters too much because I know it's probably because of the bedrock right there. Okay, so not a bad. But the thing is in that 6 hours that they would take to set up the claim and get it all, you know, ready for digging, I didn't get much done, to be honest, because I was fighting with the terrain, you know, because you're just digging on all these little hills, and the excavator doesn't dig out very well when it's like that. You agree clean prep makes a huge... It does, I know, it totally does. And then I also just didn't want to take the time to dig out this, what I call the bedrock road, because it too took quite some time. Now it's a lot faster in many aspects, so I get that done, and it really pays off. It's like you don't want to sit around and fight with your whatchamacallits, the Frankensteins, the things I can't ever remember their names, but anyway. Why does it always create? Well, I know, like... Anyway. I'm not going to drive this too far out there. I want to, like, straighten it up. Yes, but you don't want to fight with Frankensteins, either trying to get them in a good spot, but and then you don't want them up here either, because it's just takes so long to dig then. Like I was showing in the last live video, you know, you might think, oh, it's not that much. It takes 2 or 3 seconds to lift up the arm, but when you're doing that 100 or 200 or 500 times, all of a sudden you've got like 20 minutes that you're wasting or more. So want to push this back again because it's like making a mess over here. I hate a mess. But the bulldozing up here on the top nowadays, man, so quick and easy. Even if you're doing the full set. Like I said, I'm not, because there's no real good dirt back there to dig, so I'm not even going to mess with it. I should just keep going this way. Come on. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I gotta go back that way. And so I forget who exactly it was said that they haven't really heard of the Bedrock Road and don't know how to build it. So I figured, you know what, we're going to do it this time since we just did a reset. Now, this ain't the most amazing reset, but it's a fast reset. We're going to dig this stuff out pretty quick and easy, so I'm not too worried about it. And I'm not pushing this all the way because I want to get right down to where the bedrock starts and bulldoze from there. You'll see why in a minute, but it is much lower than I did set up the wash plant before we got started because I was like, well, you guys have seen that plenty of times. Not much there to see. If you need tips and tricks, let me know and I'll tell you if I can think of any. So here's a tip. When you're bulldozing, always bulldoze an extra bit on either side of your claim and at the top, because otherwise you may not leave space for you to actually use the excavator. So like sometimes, you know, you park the excavator. I mean, I'll probably park from the back and go forward. I guess that's how it is. But if you were to say park it so the excavator is digging that way, you wouldn't have space. So just think about the excavator, how big it is, especially if you're using the big one. I don't know if we're going to get this cleaned up, though. This is not letting it clean up very well, is it? That's enough, though. This is all I want, just a bit of extra space over here. Yeah, see it. All right, so we're flat up here on the top. Let's get down and start doing the excavating, not yet, but the bulldozing down here. Because like, even if you're doing non-DLC, do the same thing, flatten the top up here first, and make sure not to push the dirt all the way to the front, because you want to get like this, for the front of the claim, the deepest part of the claim is just over here where the claim meets, or the dirt meets the bedrock. Wish this thing could spin, like turn a little better. All right. Oh my goodness, just turns so slow. You can, somewhere right about here is kind of the lowest. So I just like to start here, but try to start in the dirt. If you, wait a second. I guess we'll start with that. I'm going to just push it as far over here as I can. Okay, that's like, looks like it's going to, now the problem is I don't want to get it too close to over there. So how are we going to fix that? And we don't want to push all this crap onto here. So I think what I'll do, often this is what I do. Like, let's get over here and turn around. I mean, you'd think something with this big of a, with tracks and stuff, could spin pretty fast, but I mean, I don't know. I don't ever never operated something on this size with tracks or anything. In fact, the only thing I've ever even had a chance to use, and it was for a split second, was a backhoe. And all right, so what I'm going to do now, we're still going to change to that way first. We're going to get it to go flat this way. All the way out here. We're going to kind of break our road over here. We'll have to make our own road, but that's fine. Good enough for me. So now we got a nice flat place to work with. And what I want to do, again, is turn around, but this time we're going to push the dirt back over what we just flattened out, but that's okay because I'll back it in here first. Okay. Nuts. That's gonna make us go funny, I think. All right, let's see if we can cut in here. But see, now I'm pushing it to the left. That way we can take this dirt. Is it going? No, it's going. There we go. I almost messed up. I'm going to try to get in here as deep as possible. Because see, we don't want this big mountain of dirt sitting in front of the dirt we want to dig. Because also it will push all the crap dirt back into there. So this one, the bedrock road's going to be pretty tight for a little bit because it's like the gold is so far up here. It's pretty... I mean, normally you don't see it till about the third row that we've got, selected. So let's see if we can cut some more out of here. There we go. That looks good. I cut a little off the top of that one, but it's okay. We got a bunch of dirt on our left, but now our stuff's all cut out. We're going to push the dirt around for a bit. We'll probably have to get the excavator down here because once you get closer to bedrock, it doesn't push around very well. And then we'll make a road back over there. I mean, it shouldn't be too tough to get a road in there. I don't have to take it this far, but you know. Let's see what's in those front runs. I mean, there's a bit to be taken off. I mean, we probably will take off a bit too much. And these ones now have gold or we can get to it, but I don't know if I really want to. We want to like slice off a bit. Just thinking, you know, those ones. See, yeah, it's still going. You know what? I think I'm gonna. Oh, we gotta put the blade all the way down. Why is it? Might take out more than we want. Each one had something like about 12K. I'm not 12K, 1200, but I'm not gonna. What is going on? Why? Oh, how did our blade get up? Now we're starting all over. All right, well that's enough. I'm not gonna bug with that. I would like to turn around and take it the other way, but you know, we can leave it this way. I think that'll be fine. Let's push this dirt and get rid of it. If it's like a problem, we could probably just get the excavator over here, but all right, that's a lot better. I think. No, see, it really didn't make it go down any further. So I'm not going to fight it. Dang it. Why do you keep turning? Trying to back out straight. Or, I mean, kind of straight. Oh, we left quite a mess right there, didn't we? Oh, we can go back. Well, we don't have to clean it up because we're going to be digging it up. This dirt should clean up here pretty quick. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, some will go up there. It's not a big deal. But a lot of what we want is going to be gone. Now that we're getting right to our gas tank. Okay. That's the... I'm not going to push anymore because the gas tank is there, but... I think maybe we'll just drive in here with it down. Shouldn't make a mess over here. Watch the interview. Yes, Cass, I saw you in there. I said something for a minute. Hey, but thanks for stopping by again today. I literally don't have to clean this up. I'm just... because now I'm making a bigger mess again. You know, see, that's the weird thing about this bulldozer. There wasn't that much dirt for it to make such a mess, but it did. You know, it should have been able to push all the dirt away without making any real major wall on this side. See, that thing's still pretty high considering. Let's see if we can pack it all up. You almost caught me at... Yeah, you did. But like I'm doing a way late one today, actually, because... well, that's just how Saturdays go. About to, like, bury our gas tank over here. All right, I'm done over there, so now we got to flip around. Just clean up this side a little bit, and let's see if we go out. Whoa. We can put this down and maybe cut a little more out of these 2 squares. Now we're probably deleting a little bit of gold on them, but at least then we're not having to dig up any. Why are you going up already? You don't stay flat. All right. So now we got the front cleared out, basically. I'm going to move this stuff. I think, well, we'll see. I like to dig out the dirt that's over there a bit so that it's not in the way for the Frankenstein. So we'll see. This is going to push a bunch of dirt onto it, so we gotta. Dude, now why did it cut way down like this? It shouldn't have. We're on this. At least I thought we were on the same level. All right. I guess not. Oh, I wonder if I'd lifted up the. I'm not going to go back over it. We can easily make a ramp up that, so. I kind of think it's funny every time you come back, go, you almost make another layer down. I mean, it can also be a bit annoying, but. Ouch. I'm like sitting on my feet. Probably not the best idea. I always do it though. Yeah, so this like little clump of dirt here, I will often dig up with the excavator so it's out of the way. That will take a while to dig out, so I'm going to like push it and hopefully make it disappear. Kind of like that. That's what I'd like to see happen with this next little mountain of dirt we're going to push. It just vanishes into bedrock. Hi, up early, 2:30 a.m. I'm about to go to bed soon. Australia. Ah, yeah. You're way ahead of me. I'm at 7:30, so. Thanks for bopping in. All right, that's a whole lot better. Come on. All right, we're not going to mess with that. I like it. So we just got to make a bit of a ramp going that way so we can get the I mean, I think the excavator could probably climb up this anyway, but let's just make it easier. I didn't even put it down all the way. I'm gonna. And there we go. That's enough. That's about all we need the bulldozer for, besides the light, which we're gonna park it where it will stay for the rest of the dig. Don't forget we have dynamite now. Yeah, but. I think on this one I may not use the dynamite. Actually, I think I'm gonna get into this guy and oh, got the cables on it still. Let's fix that. Don't know if that's gonna help our digging any. Plus, I don't need them anymore. I only use them for the sluice boxes anymore. We're gonna get rid of this pile of dirt real quick. Staying on Nighthawk for now. Well, for a little bit, yeah, at least one more round. I mean, 32,000, not 1,000 million is probably enough to move on. But if I want to like do a couple of resets, I think, which I'll probably need to. I think the last time I went through like 8 resets before we got the map that I've liked. So I'm just padding my wallet before I decide to move over there. Oh yeah, we didn't even look at the leaderboard. Let's have a look-see. I don't know where I'm at. We were like, yeah, we're not far. In fact, if I hurried up and did a clean out, we'd be 10th place, but not sure how hurried I can do that. I mean, but we are on our way. Maybe I'll get rid of this wall on this too. Like this dirt over here, it's really not necessary to get rid of. It's not going to be in the way, I don't think, at all, but... Alright, so what I'm going to do before we... So now... I'm just going to mark where I want the road to be. I always do it 3 wide because then there's just like... It fits. So yeah, you can use dynamite, and it does it is pretty fast, but I have found I just kind of like using the excavator myself. Partly because it makes much less of a mess. You know, like the dynamite works for the first square or 2. And then as you get further back, I mean, it works, but then it makes messes that take some time to clean up. All right, I don't want to get too close. Gonna run out of fuel soon, but we're gonna be fine. So because we're so close, actually what I'm gonna do once again, see, we didn't lose much gold on those, and these guys, well, they're still not worth it, but I'm gonna turn this off so that we know that's the row to stop at. We don't want to dig that row out. Actually, what's kind of nice here is you can, this thing's so big, it can handle basically 3 blocks at once. You're doing this dig, so it also makes it a bit faster that way too. Let's see. And this should go fast because we got like 3 small blocks to go, or like not deep blocks to go through. Now, if you're up here and you're like flipping the dirt and it keeps going back into the kind of like that, but like way more aggressively, then you're probably too far back. You just need to scoot forward. That way all the dirt falls on the bedrock. Maybe I should, I don't know, because it's... Let me out. See, I might, well, not might, I'm going to move all this dirt as well. Let's see, not many days left. Anyway, I think 15 or something. Bulldoze it faster. I did bulldoze it, that's why it's flat. And no, bulldozing isn't faster when you're trying to dig down the bedrock. In fact, you'll just find yourself frustrated. I'm feeling like I need to scoot back already. Probably do. I mean, this is going pretty fast. So besides the setup of the wash plant, what have we got going on here? We've been streaming for 30 minutes, 36 minutes, I think. From like 6 hours to maybe 45 minutes. That's a huge, that's a huge change. They've given us a lot more, much bigger, you know, machines to use. Oops. Which makes that much, much better. Like, I think the biggest one is the big not excavator, the bulldozer. That thing can flatten out this claim in no time. Dang it, getting stuck. Hey, welcome. We got the Germans in here. I'd say something, but I took 2 years of German in high school, and this is how it paid off. I couldn't say hello, basically. I could say goodbye, though. What's up, Waylon, huh? What? It's probably already on upstairs. You should go ask your sisters. Go ask Alice. Pizza last night? Yes, it was very good. Even though it was just frozen pizza, it was great. Don't pull on my chair, buddy. It's annoying. Let's pull back a bit. I guess we can kind of get up here in the, whoa, in the front. Now, the unfortunate part with the gold being this close is that it's kind of tough with the, whatchamacallit, Frankensteins at first. Whoa! Do not want to scoot forward. Hello. Hey, please don't touch what. Please don't play with my cables, bud. Don't need you unplugging stuff. Luckily, it's not the computer, but it'd be my earphones and mic. Luckily, they'll pop right back on. Won't create a problem, but it's just a little annoying if that happened. Have to refresh YouTube playing up. Bit laggy was. Is it now? Because I'm pushing good stuff today, just like yesterday, so I don't know. Like, everything's in the green today. Now this last row, I'm not going to say it'll be tricky, but you just have to... Fuel tank is empty, yeah. And go fix that just so we don't. Like, but how much are there in there? Like 300 or something? Oh, 400 and 300. I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest. I'm going to turn these ones back on just so that I don't dig too far back. Has it been 40? My goodness. Well, I'm not going to start that just yet. We can scoot back a little more. Generally, I kind of like the claims where the gold is... Why are we... Okay, I'm like, why are we not moving? Okay, let's see. Can we move? Yeah, we can. Okay, perfect. Well, the gold is quite a bit back. Not because of the digging, but because getting this all the way down to where the bedrock is flat makes it a lot easier to handle the Frankensteins down here, so... But, you know, this one had some good gold up front. Like I said, we've got quite a few squares we're going to dig. So I think... So I'm going to work on this last square, and then I'm going to turn and dig, you know, towards the side there rather than keep... Well, we can't go back any further, so... Guess we could kind of turn it this way. Oops, now we're digging into our good gold. Let's not do that. We could probably even leave this here to dig it up if we want to. Ah, darn it. Just dropping it and it's respawning. Wheels, welcome to the chat. That's in the way. This doesn't have to be cut out perfect, so it's okay if I leave a bit. But I'm just making a mess here. I'm not really digging anymore. Moving dirt from one place to another. There we go. I gotta get it all nice and cleaned up. All right. Let's get this working out right. Ooh. Sometimes it doesn't stop. Okay, now we'll... See? Now all we did was let's stack up. Not cool. Nut butter, it's keeping on killing it in each year. I mean each season, but yeah. I know what you mean. I think... Can't remember who it is exactly. People keep changing their names. But, yeah, some of these guys, this is what they do. Because, you know, they don't have work. They're retired, or some of them, you know, there's a few guys that are on disabilities, and so they don't have anything more to do, really. So they just sit here and play the game, and, you know. They got a lot more time than the rest of us. Now that we've got this dirt going this way, I'm going to try to dig it all up at night again. I just have to remember that that's what I'm doing. Because Well, I didn't forget. I was like, I just need to get some dirt or gold into the system. I hate it when I'm down to like 200 or 300K. I feel like, man, I'm not doing my job if I've got that little money. In fact, last 2 episodes we were starting at like 80K each because I just didn't. This doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know what I'm doing. Wasting time. Let's back this up. Got a square and a half left to go. We'll set up the Franks and get digging. That's exciting. Dude, this didn't take too long. To be honest, with the dynamite, it probably would have been just about the same because you always have to like, well, first you have to go buy it, throw it in the truck, bring it down here, and then set 5 out at a time to blow it up. And I mean, maybe it's a little faster, but I like this. It's a little cleaner. So you can use dynamite if that's your vision. Said I like this, keeps it cleaner, and can't say for sure if it's actually faster or not, but it's more precise. I think that's what I like. But now that we've got this all dug out, well, I'm gonna dig up there a little bit. But I gotta be careful. I'm just dumping it right back on the dirt here. Gotta flick it out a little further away. Again, it's building up down here. Well, we'll leave it there for now. Well, I might take a little off the front here. Didn't we? Guess we did. We're just not on it yet. I'm like, feel like this dirt here can become a problem, even though it doesn't seem like it's much. Those just up here, it can make a huge difference because they might make the Frankenstein tilt in such a way that that's not cool. All right, I think we're good. So I'm actually gonna... Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? So you start talking to my daughter, so hold on. All right. All right, Block in Germany, you started digging at waterfall. Look on my mentor. Good luck, my mentor. Idle. I don't idle me, just... Anyway. I was just thinking we've kind of made it a little hard maybe to dig, but we'll see. Because that row's lower than the others. I kind of forget that, you know, doing that can create an issue. But this thing can reach pretty far. Yeah, let's take a look. I didn't even look at that. Did we do pretty well at getting these down to... Oh, yeah, 12. That's actually really good. Well, 13.5. That's not as good as I was hoping. They could go down a little further. I wonder if I should. Like just over here. Hmm. You know, I'm going to fix it. Because it will be a problem. Like 13.5, you can't reach to the bottom. And then you got to get something down there in the pit to fix it. And I don't want to have to do that. I want to like always dig to the bottom of the thing. So let's actually, I think I still need to get out of the way. There we go. We're going to bring back the dozer. This will be a pretty quick job, though. Ooh, slow down. Ah, this thing, man. It will roll on its own. All right, so my thinking is... Now I'm talking to my other daughter. I'm wondering where to take it off at, though. Let's see. 2 over from this guy. These are too far down. That 443 is kind of where we want to start. We just push it off right here. It'll be low enough, I think. We definitely want to push it back that way. Yeah, we might push a little gold off, but some of the veterans will know why we do this. This will speed it up too. You can't have too much. God, look at all this dirt we're just pushing everything. Kind of lame. See, that should take off just enough. We can always reach to the bottom. At a sacrifice of, 300 ounces per square. No, it's not like that. At least I don't think so. We could take a kind of a watch. Because we're just 17. Aren't these like... Maybe it is a little more than I thought. 2.7, wow. Okay, 2, 2.1, 2.1, 2.3. I hope we don't like jack this up bad, but I've already started. There's no turning back. But we can leave this big fat wall back there, and then if it's, actually feels like it's got a lot of gold in it, we'll just dig it up, like if the map shows. I'll just, again, want to check, because now we're pushing way over here. Does all of a sudden seem like there's not really pushing the gold around, I don't think. Oh man, we're making a big old wall right there. We're gonna have to fix it too. Ah well. Got about one more row to go. on a way out here. These all have roughly 1,000 in my thinking is we'll leave the wall on that last row that's not highlighted, but we'll see if like all of a sudden, what if the row ends up having a bit of, it shouldn't have any overburden. None of this is overburden. It's just good gold, but we're pushing it around. And I know pushing it into a wall like this deletes it, but if we leave it like a big wall like that, let's see if it holds any gold in it. I'm just going to push this stuff around. Although we've got plenty of space for the excavator to come up here. It bugs me because it's not a clean look. We can probably stop it right about here because those two blocks are on simply to mark where we wanted to start bulldozing. Push this forward a little bit like that. I'll straighten it all up like this. And if we hurry, we can actually do a little bit of night digging, because I don't think it should take too long to set up a couple of the Frankensteins. All right. Well, that's a wrap. Let's be done. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. Well, that one's just not drilled. We gotta go drill it. We got 25 squares that we're gonna dig, I guess. Just gonna leave this guy going backwards. It'll be easier to get him back in his spot. Maybe running down this little waterfall section, or this a shelved section. That's what it is. Waterfall. This guy will iron it out a bit. Same with right here. Mush it down some so it's a little more smooth. Well, I guess actually. Okay. Blade is up, so we're good. Yeah, I got everything all set up there. We are about ready to rock and roll now. Put our $1 million light source up here. It's come in handy though, you know, like we're really cutting this place up quick and easy. Now if it's higher than it needs to be, I'm not even going to care. We'll take a look at the map in a second just to kind of look at the numbers. See how much, maybe how much we lost, I don't know. But for some of us, loss is way more acceptable than having to try to find or have a second set of machines down at the bottom trying to clean everything up. And I'm on that later part, or the early part, where it's like, let's lose a little gold, but get get to dig all the way to the bottom. So actually we need to go up here, but I'm going to look at the map really quick. So here we had 2,000 square. Yeah, we lost a bit. But then we left it on this row. They didn't go up by much or at all, so it was just pushed off the edge, I guess. Yeah, that guy is still... Alright, let's hop out of here. Get a few things over here at the... We need... Gonna get the drill machine and a couple of franks. I think that's probably all we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take a fifth one just in case. We're almost up to our claim max, but that's okay. 29,000. That was a good cleanup. I want to check, make sure that it shows everyone's... Okay. I guess it's fine that there's not everyone over there. Wait. This overseer is not assigned. That's not good. You are assigned. Dude, you're at 40%? What are you doing, dude? He must have gotten forgotten about. Oh, well. At least now he'll level up. Alright, let's have a look-see at Frank number 1. That. We'll get these back engines filled up. Go. We'll put this one over there. We already got 1%. That's okay. Now they've made it so it auto picks up. I don't really care to put it back. No, other way. Maybe we should have moved the truck slightly in the way. So see, right now we probably can get away with just 2, maybe, depending on how we position this one. We could like park it back here somewhere. Let's see how far back it could go before it stops reaching. And that's about it. I'll just swing it out of the way for now. And then we go to Frank number 2. Actually, what we can do... Trying to find this end one over here. Is that the one I want? That's the one I want. Mostly because it's just going to be easy to... We'll flip this one up to the number 2. Swing, baby. So, well, I think we'll just leave this one closed up and, oh, dang it. I have to be careful. Be driving, not twisting the... Ah, no. What are you stopping on? There should be nothing here. I'm wondering if we can make it happen, but the angles are going to have to... Okay, actually, I don't want it to be on. Dang, I did it again. That's why I dug the dirt away. I think we could probably... If that dirt wasn't there, I think we could line this up a bit better. Especially if I'm not... I think we need to... This is what I'm talking about. It's a bit of a struggle with these guys when it's so close. It's a bit... So... Why did it... It's not the prank we want. No. That one. Okay. I want to take this one. Move it to number 2. All right. And then we go to number 1. I'll get a bit in there. We'll start with that.
All right,
All right. Let's see where it lands, if it lands at all. Whoops. Oh, nuts. I was afraid of that. Why was this not extended all the way? Okay, let me... I don't know why it won't turn. Oh, there it goes. All right. Well then. Guess it's time. Let's set this up. Water's flowing. The beast is groaning. And dirt is flying. Hallelujah. All right, let's see. All right, lots of water in there. So I guess we can just go back to digging then. I think I want to move this up a little bit for now. I'm wondering if we are at a place where we're gonna... No, we just need to move the this thing up a bit. Dig right behind it. There should be, I mean, so little in there. Okay, so there's 300. It's not the best dirt, but that's got crap in it. Just wondering, because there's squares directly behind it, so we might as well dig it out a little bit. We get right. Oh, good. I was hoping we could get right down in there without much of a problem. Generally, you can handle 2 blocks with this up here, if you've watched. But we need to kind of park ourselves in the middle of them, so I might move over this way a little bit. The fuel is low. Well, I don't know for what, but all right, whatever. Fuel's low. We'll get over it. Whoa. Yeah, I want to. We are not. I haven't even got close enough to. Got almost all of it except that one little speck. Darn it. I don't want it there. I want to just move this up a touch. That can be a big fat headache if you leave it there, so. All right. Going. You like. Back over here a little bit. We've lost our particular angle here, but not. We could turn that off. I wonder if the right here is turned on. All right, well, back to business. Oh, come on. Can I be that silly? I didn't turn it on to high. I can. I do that all the time, actually. Oh, my goodness. No lights, please. Everything that it can to distract me from digging. Because the other thing I don't quite like when you're on the angle here is that, like, this isn't flat, so it's a little more difficult to hit, but shouldn't be a problem for very long. This is where I wouldn't mind maybe having 2 excavators now. Since we've got it wide enough, we can, you know, once I'm done here, I can just move right over to the other one instead of, or I should say, switch over to that one so I don't have to move this one, so that saves even a little bit more time. But there basically was the bedrock road, like I said, I kind of like having the bedrock road a little further back, or the gold a little further back, so this is longer and you get the Frankenstein like flat. Rather than at this angle that we're currently at. Haven't been really like digging from the top and then down. We're so like, oh, it's already full. Dang it, should have had the dump truck put up, but I didn't. So, you know, it happens. Or should I say it means we just gotta wait, but hey, we're digging at night. We're back to digging already. And things are good. Right? How much we got in there already? 5%. So we've dropped 4% in there while we've been just chilling and hanging out. Now what time is it for me? 8. Okay. I think I might have about another 45 minutes I can hang out and do this. I don't know yet. But I got through what I wanted to get through, so that you can all see how that's done. If you haven't already. And if you have, you're just here chilling. Sir, what speed do you keep? I keep it at the top speed because I dig so fast here. And like honestly, if you start digging like this, you'll get quick enough that you can easily overfill it. So, and I always wait till about 87. It's like 85 is where it needs to be to like not overfill, but because it takes a minute for this to open up, 87 is when you can start. Let me see, I'm gonna whoa, slow it down, slow it down. I just wanted to get that bit of a mess right there. I'm thinking about when we got to move this thing back again. I want to get all the dirt out of the way before we do that. All right, now we're back to where we're at. Waylon, buddy, what's up, man?
Me?
Is it not on upstairs? I mean, listen.
Me?
I think it's on. You just gotta wait for the advertisement, bud. It's a little impatient with those. He thinks he should be able to just watch a cartoon straight through without any interruption. Ah, the spoiled generation. Not only did we have to watch cartoons and watch commercials, we had to wake up at 6 a.m. on Saturday to catch cartoons. Now they get them, on demand. Can you please stop pushing my chair around, buddy? Annoying. Yep. No problem. Hey, by the way, Jeep in 4LF. Thanks for showing up and welcome to the chat. All right, let me give you a little. Put the can back up here. Everybody's waiting, bud, but here you go. I'm going to give you a little bit. There you go. Giving him just a little bit of a taste of my drink. Probably shouldn't. He's like barely 2 years old now. Giving him a little bit of soda, some Dr. Pepper, but You do have to train them early. Get them that, give them that taste. Let's back this up. Work from the top a little bit. Oh. It's not had a full bucket there because it didn't overfill. And now we're just sitting here waiting. I'm trying to get this right here, but it's kind of in the way. Hey, don't climb on my chair, buddy. May end up breaking it. I think we'll be able to get it when we scoot back another little bit. Oh, whatever, got it anyway. Didn't even have to scoot back, just got to change your angle. I'll probably keep digging till we get to 100%, kind of like last time. And then what I'll do is I'll either wait, and then we'll do like a check out the maps on Waterfall Valley, or I'll do a video on it and then check it out there. Depends on what goes on, how much time I've got tonight. I mean, I know we're not going to be getting through all this in 1 hour, man. Maybe. Probably not. But wouldn't that be nice? Frickin' just buzz through all the dirt really, really fast. We're going about as fast as we can here. It's all up to this guy now. The Frankenstein. His speed is what slows us down now. See, I'm always ready for putting more dirt in, and it ain't. Like, slacking. Again, I guess I could have... Although, I don't know. They're nice. And I'm talking about the cordlesses. Cordless. They're nice. They have a bigger gas tank. They have double the hopper space. And I mean, I have gotten used to like how we interact with them, but it's still a bit of a pain in the ass. That's what I don't like. And so that's why that's why I'm not using it right now. Like it's just a little easier to hop in this guy and move it quickly. And I don't have to like switch views and turn it on and off the belt and all that jazz. That's probably what the biggest thing that bugs me on it is that you have to like switch the thing, turn off the belt, switch back, then move it, then, you know, all that. And it's like, I just want to move it, and most of the time I want the belt on so I can see where it's landing. But anyway, that's just how it is. Now we're digging into our really good gold here. Most every block is close to 2K, so that's nice. Gonna be a nice fat paycheck is what that's gonna be. probably kind of hear. He's got these new little cars that, you know, you rub it forward and it gets a little power to go forward. He's just kind of learned how to make it actually work right. So he's starting to play with it and doing good. Also, I think he just likes the sound of the rolling tires. If it's a bother, let me know and I'll have him do something else. But I'm actually happy he's doing that, because then he's not just sitting in front of the TV doing nothing. He's enjoying the toys we bought him. He loves cars, so we bought him all sorts of cars. We bought these cars he's playing with, I think in Lithuania, actually, when we were there. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do... Well, we've even got an extra row over there, don't we? Alright. We'll have to get this far row at some other point in time. See if we can take this and reach. Close enough, I guess. It's a bit of a stretch, but not bad. I've seen worse. Kids will be kids, you're definitely right. But like I said, I'm glad that he's playing here, because when he does like to watch cartoons, he likes Bluey, and he likes Peppa Pig, and he likes Moomies, which is a very which is actually really good, because it's the only like Finnish language that he kind of encounters in a like large dose, because like our home language is English, so he doesn't hear a lot of Finnish, and he won't hear a lot more till he gets into like daycare. So we're going to start him into daycare as soon as we find a spot for him. It'll be a Finnish daycare, and he'll learn Finnish there. It's the best way. The other two kids that we've had here did the same, and they're very much... can't see our numbers anymore. Oh, we're at 60. We got some digging we can do for like 10 seconds or something. Look, I know what you want, but you need to wait. I'm going to turn this and put it up a bit so we actually reach the ground here. Like the stuff before I don't care about, but this right here, definitely something I want to have removed. Ah, come on. Ah. You don't want to get stuck like that. Just to grab that bit. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it can be. And if it is left there, it could create quite a problem. Because from up here it looks like a tiny thing, but say you drive the truck down here, That could be big enough to like mess the truck up. In fact, it probably is quite large compared, like once you get in the truck, then you realize, oh, it's a lot bigger than it looked from the excavator. Ooh. Some of this is maybe trash dirt, but not so much it's going to make a difference. 2 or 3 scoops isn't life-changing. We're already full. Yeah, I know. I dumped it early. Right. Oh, it's 6:10. I guess we should stop. That's okay. I've got some things I want to do. I'm gonna pause these right in mid. So you don't know what I'm doing here. I'm only digging through night because the night bonuses are well worth just doing that. So I'm not doing the seasonal run yet, so that's why I can just kind of freely. Okay, probably park it over here, make it a little closer, but it's not a big deal. And because, let's see, it says 1.3. That's not too much because, but, oh, no. Go back. I don't want that one. I wanted the huge excavator, so it's not even that much. It's about 90K more. And then you still have to like send it here. Where did it go? Oh, it's at the very top here. Okay. Oh, guess we'll go. Can we get? I guess we could probably get over that way. I'm not going to fill this guy up with gas. I will just at some point get a worker in here and let him do the job. I'm thinking we can crawl up that wall over there, or that ledge. It's not much. It might be too much, but we'll see. We're going to mess around with it for a second. It's like I said, I'm going to get two excavators working over here just so that, you know, I don't have to take the 1 or 2 minutes to... Although the fact is we're digging so fast, it probably doesn't matter. It's... And the only thing you got to kind of think about is to make sure you move the arm or the boom out of the way. So we need to turn you off. Oh. All right. And we go to this. That should be all the machines turned off. I don't. Crazy, we need this for one square. It might get up there now. I doubt it though. It's gonna have to go up the way over here. We could probably dig that thing out and not even care, but let's turn over everything here. Once we're done with the drill, now that we've got everything else set up. This is what the daytime stuff is for, just getting all the crap set up. Alright, let's... And we could even refuel these guys so that like when the night comes we can just power through it without stopping anything. Which square was over here? 242 or 542. Oh, press the wrong button here. Let's take a drink here while we've got a moment. Let's see what that gave us. 542, 1600 square. That's not bad. These guys are pretty much tapped out. Probably, well, I don't know. We could always even way back here. Dang it, you know what I did wrong? Well, now that I've seen it, let's fix it. Since we're digging from the front back, I think you know where I'm going with this. We just didn't make that quite big enough. Can we get under here? It's very rare that you can do this with such a huge machine, but... So basically there won't be enough room on this back row for the excavators to swing around, so I'm going to just make one more, well, maybe two if we really have to, but okay, so oops, I had it the right one. I'll push this back a little bit. Give me some space. Some space, people. I'm going to dig. Yeah, so this should be enough to get. That looks like it should be wide enough. I'm gonna do it one more time anyway. And who knows, with how much we've cleared off, these rows in the back might actually have, or like, be worth digging. Who knows? Because they had quite a lot. They had like probably 6 meters or so of not bedrock, of crap dirt on them. And maybe I'll push one all the way back, and we can just take a reading to see if it's worth going all the way back or not. We can drive right down this row. These three are not any ones that we're going to clean up or dig up. Unless when, you know, if we go back and they're in the way, we would, but otherwise, I don't plan to dig them up. Let's get back here and see what we got. It should like uncover at least 1 or 2 squares, giving us an idea of if it's like deep enough or not. So we went down. Yeah, see, this is where we'd even, yeah, see, there's still 4 meters of dirt on there. I am just not going to clean that up at all. That's actually, I think at this point it's going to be faster if we just reset that. If we find the right claim we're on. So I'm not gonna bulldoze anymore. We're good. That clip, but they didn't. I just want to park this back where we had it. And here soon enough we will be, whoa, slow it down there, bro. We'll be getting a third. Okay, so we got this drill machine. I'm going to just back it up now. Now I can sit here and it won't be in the way. And even though right now we don't need the light, probably in a little while we'll want some light. Did I not? I did turn them off. There's only 2, so. I think everything is now off. I think one more thing we'll do is fill this up and then put this to like be filled up at midnight. And then I think we're ready to like take a little nap. We're at 18%, not too shabby. All right, I think we're actually ready to rock. And well, oh yeah, we were going to fill up these guys, but we need to get the trailer, which is in storage. I'm also going to fill this up, although we've hardly touched the water, it looks like. I mean, I could still park him closer. Let's get the fuel trailer. Probably went up here near the front, I would say. Oh, right there, okay. Perfect. Bam, right on the money. Uh-oh, one of these are on up here. We'll have to fix that. There's lots of things you can do in the daytime to continue to make sure the nighttime digging is well worth its... This guy? No. This guy? No. Must be number 3 here. All right. Whoa. So I think I'll probably end the stream here at the top of the hour. So that's in about 15 minutes, 13 minutes. So I know I got other things I got to get done. I'd like to continue chilling and playing the game, but life strikes and then you got to take care of it. All right. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to like pick that gravel. Damn it. What did I reset? Like the big bulldozer. Oh, at least it wasn't anything too massive like one of the... I don't normally use restore button so much that that's the default that it's on. It's generally always set to the fast travel there, but just like click too quickly. All right, one last time, we'll just fill this up to the top. And we'll go position the thing again. Actually, this is what I wanted to do. So, Phillips for the day cost it $1,200. And then we'll go this guy. Like we've done this before. Oh, down. All right. Always a little scary with this guy. All right, now I think everything's off, everything's full, or close to full. This guy could be get a refill. We need 8 hours. Somebody wants to work for me. In fact, we can take care of that real quick. Not so much I'm going to hire anyone, but we can make sure the other excavator has a worker really quick. Let's see what we got here. We could take out... We don't really need the bulldozer guy anymore. I mean, yeah, it gets a hydraulic speed, and you know what? We're just going to retrain him right on over to an excavator. He'll probably be happy for the job change, because otherwise he's just sitting there bored. All right, so that way, if it runs out of... since it runs out of dirt, so that's not the thing. If it runs out of gas, we can fix that. Okay, those are rolling. Let's get some water and power. Get back on the road here. Well, it's a half hour early, but it's not. All right, well, we're back in production. Oh yeah, we needed to. Did we turn it off? I don't know if I should be digging this dirt or not. Oh, look at that. We turned it. We didn't turn it to high. What am I doing? That one's on high, but we need number 2. In fact, we need number 2 to scoot back now, I think. So we'll even turn it off. Scooch it back. Oh, I guess turning it on might really help us out here. Don't go too far because we can't really reach. Yeah, that's the problem. We can't reach much further. That, I think, is going to hit the rocks. It does. That really sucks. Okay, we can turn it off. This thing is... Didn't do the best in digging, as we can see. I should have just left it alone, dude. Should have left it alone. It was good. Of course, we're going to have to get a second, third one in here, so maybe I should have thought about that. That's another day thing you should be doing. We don't want to waste our nighttime doing this kind of stuff. I think I want to go with this guy. Actually, this one's is in the way. I mean, yeah, we should be getting this crap out of the way at least. I don't know if it's good or bad, so I'm gonna just assume it's bad and get rid of it. Didn't think to do this either. We could have dug out like these here maybe during the day. They're not even in the way. Not that it matters. We can dig a different way and still get in. Still get the dirt we're looking for. Yes, we can't. I just wanted to clear a little bit of this up so we could at least get to the, you know, all the way to the side of this block here. I guess y'all are in dig mode like me, so you're not chatting much. That's okay. Alright, now we can start throwing more into the machine. reaching that very well. I guess we just have to turn like this. Well, yeah, then we hit the ground like we're supposed to. Failed in my preparations already on day one. Could have had a third one in here, making it ever so much easier to continue without too much interruption, but I kind of failed on that. Didn't think about it till it was a little too late. But we kind of do need to get stuff here. A little bit anyway. Yep, dig mode. Exactly. We all do it. Yeah, the idea was to not use this time to do this kind of, you know, non-gold producing digging. But here I am, because I didn't really think about it. Should have, but I didn't. Well, more like I had decided I was going to dig it a different way, and now I'm like, I don't feel like doing it that way. I'd rather kind of dig it out and deal with it like that. And that last row, I am going to wait and do it a different way because we won't be able to reach the thingy there. Or if I back up, am I going to be able to reach anything? I'd kind of do this because we're getting it out here. I'm not really reaching that bottom now, am I? All right. Keeps growing. Let's fix it. Going down. Like, since we pulled that one from the bottom, maybe we'll dump a little bit there. I mean, that's enough I can get to it, so maybe I don't need to, like, continue too much more. Get this at least to the... Once that block is dug out, we're on our way to... Whoa. Right, that's as good as that's gonna get, I think. It's well and clear. It puts us kind of in the middle here where we want to be. Let me just see if I scoot back a bit. Can we dig any? Not really dig. Can we reach it? I don't think we can. This guy's set for a minute as far as like we can't reach anymore. I think this guy got a bit of reach in him still, so.
Mommy. Papa. Papa. Papa.
Not yet, not yet. Okay. Soon. I help you soon.
Papa.
Baba, you don't need a Baba. I mean, maybe he does, but... Oh, dang it. I said at the top of the hour I was going to quit. The top of the hour came and went. I too got into dig mode and just let it go. So I think we'll start wrapping it up here then, because I do really need to get rolling. As you can tell, he needs a bottle and other things, so we're gonna go ahead and get that taken care of. But now we're into dig mode again. We're already through, well, we're to our really first row of what we wanted to dig. And we already need a second, no, a third. I mean, we could scoot back again and at least take some off the top, maybe, right? Or are we still too far? Oh, we're still good for a little while. Let's soak up that nighttime bonus gold, huh? So yeah, we'll get this. We'll shut down the stream here. But I just want to thank everyone for watching. Thank everyone for chatting. It's always more enjoyable to hang out and chat with y'all. My foot. I've been sitting on it. Now it's like numb. But yeah. All right. So we'll end it here. Thank you once again for watching, chatting, being a part of my stream. I will. So thank you and have a great night or a great day, a great morning, wherever you're at. And we'll see you in the next live stream or recording. Again, thanks for watching.